Hey y'all, how's everybody doing? Well, it's Friday Fingies. Friday Fingies is going to be a new part of the series where we focus on fingernails. Yes, not every fingernail is done in a salon anymore, and I found out the hard way. Just because I had a reaction to the chemicals in the glue. The glue that you have the nail tips glued on with, and then when I tried S&S, that little coating that they put, that they paint over your nail, and then they sink your finger down into the little gel powder, that coating is glue. And that is when, it's a liquid glue. That's when I had that terrible response, and it was because I was actually allergic to the glue. So if those of you who walked through it with me, hold just a moment, how is everyone doing? Okay, so those of you who walked through that period of time with me, y'all saw that I was, first of all, very upset because I do enjoy false nails. I'd prefer them. They're so much easier, but it is what it is, and sometimes you just have to live with what you're dealing with, you know, in life. And some people would laugh about, Beth, you think it's difficult to deal with fingernails? Those of you who were there, you knew. My fingers were sick. The whole ends of my fingertips were peeling, cracking. There was awful pain. I think I've got some forever wrinkles in the parts of my finger. When you look at the ends of your fingers, it's like, oh, why does that have to happen? But, you know, it was just part of what I went through. And keeping nails grown out is really hard because my nails are so thin anyway. And people say, well, that's because you did, you know, had your nails done. Maybe. But honestly, I don't think that's what did it. I think what did it is I was born that way. I think my nails have always been thin. I can't remember a time in my life when they weren't, going way back into my below preteen years. I think I've always had very, very thin hair and nails. When I say thin, I mean fine. So with my hair, even though they used to tell me, you have very thick hair, it's baby fine. So it really stinks when your hair starts thinning out and you have baby fine thin hair. So, and we'll talk about some hair products in another video that I'm going to share. But as far as just having nails that you can enjoy, and also, frankly, keeping them... Brie, I don't see the ball. Oh. You have to let Brie have her ball. I mean, have a ball. That's what a dog says. Let's have a ball. Why shouldn't they? They provide so much joy and happiness to me. But anyway, what I was going to say was, frankly, keeping them painted is one of the things that helps me not peel, not mess up all the time. So I was going to talk real quickly about the color of the week. So the color of this week, and we're also going to talk about a little bit of care. The color of this week is made by Pacifica. It's 7 free. And they make a point, you can go on, I will link below their website, where they talk about the 7 free what. And it's basically what this nail polish is free from. I don't know if you can see the color good. How about like that? The name of this color is 1972 Pool Party, which is color number 20, which is so funny because it's 1972 Pool Party. So it's like, okay, is it 1972? No. 1972 Pool Party is the name of the color, and I just think that's funny because I don't know what this has to do with a pool color from that era. But, and what would I have been? I've been in my preteens well, a little younger, in 72, and I don't remember this being a prominent color. But anyway, matter of fact, the opposite. I remember everybody's like wearing white, and now white's back in, or it was, now it's back out again. Who knows? You know, fashion's funny. It changes over, and then you also got to just say, well, do I care, or do I just want to wear what color I want to wear, you know? But anyway, it's a pretty color. It's almost like a dark periwinkle. I don't know if you can see that. I'm going to put it right in front of my face because my face is light, and that way you can see the color a little bit better. But anyway, it's cruelty-free. It's 100% vegan. It's pretty packaging. It's got these kind of little snail shells, shaped gold featherish looking things. Let me see if I can get it to focus. If I cover the screen, sometimes it'll totally focus. So, but anyway, the color is a really pretty, like I said, to me, it's like the color I'm wearing, only a little darker. It's like a dark purpley blue, like a periwinkle blue. Periwinkle is usually a little lighter, so this is darker, and I just think it's a very, very pretty color. It's nice packaging, and the important thing is it is free of certain things that are really bad for your period. Not your period. They're very bad for you, period. But in particular your nails. And people don't think about hair and nails the same because they are what grow out versus what's internal. But that's why one of the things when you're going to have surgery, when your doctor looks at your health, they want to see your hair and nails. They literally look, does she have moist looking hair? Does it look very, very dried out? Are her nails, do they have color in the nail bed? And that's why before surgery you have to take all your fingernail polish off, because they watch the color of your oxygen through your nail bed. In other words, if it starts bluing, they know you're low on oxygen. I don't know. I'm not a surgeon, but I know I have heard that and from prominent people, my mom. But anyway, and I think the doctor told me. And also, I've had lots of, not lots, I've had moments in history of my life where I have had surgery. And yeah, I think one time I woke up from my appendectomy and one of my nails, nail polish had been removed. So they must have decided during it. I don't know. Or did I do that right before I left? So in case they needed to, I don't know. But anyway, so what's the other things besides this beautiful color that I'm wearing this week? It kind of goes with the shirt color I have on. And I think blues are pretty. I think that if you have to have short nails, normally I don't choose dark colors, but because I'm so pale. And even back in my like toddler days, not toddler, but elementary school days, I had wrinkles in my knuckles. That is not from my age. That is just the way my skin lays. Like some people have very plumped, beautiful skin. There's no wrinkles. I've always had bony looking hands, big veins, and wrinkly knuckles. Are any of you guys like this? Do you have the same like makeup? If that's the way you're made, whatever. So work it. So I decided, okay, so if it's I'm so pale and wrinkledy, naturally, I won't wear dark colors on my nails. Even when I had long nails, with the long fake nails, I was very wary about wearing dark, long colors, even reds, but I did it. I did it anyway. But I usually stayed to neutral or lighter tones. But y'all know I always did do my Chanel blue that y'all know is my favorite blue. I don't know. I've got a new favorite blue, but we'll talk about that. We're talking about this color this week. But I feel like this went on very creamy. It had good coverage. I wasn't crazy about the brush. I feel like they should have a flat brush like Sally Hansen has. I think that has a lot to do with how well the color, like you can get the coverage to go over the surface and then do another pass over it so that it does easily. This was an uneven brush and I had a little bit of trouble with it. But I feel like even for short nails, I feel like this is a pretty color. I feel like that it, you can have short fingies and look good. There's something athletic looking to me about short nails. I remember sometimes when I have long nails, I have them taken off and I'm doing a nice little mani-pedi done instead of having my nails done, so that I could just have short nails. Because I would always see these like lady tennis players and they had short nails and they always look so athletic. Maybe because they were athletic. Anyway, I thought it looked cute. And certainly for typing, like on your laptop and your phone, it's so much easier to have short nails. So there's positives, y'all. Don't feel freaked out like I did at the beginning when I thought, I can't have long nails anymore. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll try it again. I don't know. This works. So I'm going to have a weekly color, and we're going to go over nails weekly of what color I chose and why. And I just think this is a really pretty shade of blue. I feel like it is... it's not too dark. It's not too light. This really could go any time of year. And like I said, it's a very creamy color. There's no frost to it at all. No shimmer to it at all. And I just feel like it looks modern, but not too much for my age, because you don't want to look like an idiot. When you don't want to look like you're trying to be 20 when you're not. So also I do believe in top coats. I like this top coat from Sally Hansen. This is just her argan oil formula top coat color. And the good thing about this one is, I don't know if y'all can see that as I shake it, it's kind of oily like. So it's kind of weird when you first, but I felt like I could only do one pass. It did make it shinier. But in the cuticle area around the nail, I felt like it actually was helping to moisturize it. And you do want to do that with, when you have hand lotion every week, whatever you do, every day. Sometimes when I use my lip product, this is Hydra Beauty Nourishing Lip Care. after I would put this on, usually I only do this at night because during the day I have a color on and I don't use this. But at night, after I take my makeup off, I do use this. And because it's a pot, once I would run my finger around in it and do my lip, I would go over my nails because it's a moisturizing. That's kind of an expensive way to do it, but it was in my hand, and that's one of the things that just, it's easy. It is something you can remember to do. There's all kinds of nail oils out there that you can use. Just investigate and just see which one you want. You can also use something that you use for your hair. I've got this Mark Anthony True Professional Hydrating Coconut Oil and Shea Butter. And you just put a drop of this. It does like that. You just put a drop of it in the palm of your hand and just kind of run it through your hair. So just for some hydration right after you finish styling it, but before you spray. And I noticed that the oil on my hand was valuable. Like, you know, this kind of stuff's expensive too. So I thought, you know what? I'm just going to finish off what's on my hand on either side of my nails at the top, just to make sure, because that's where you tend to really kind of get little skin nicks or whatever that kind of have little chips of skin come up, and the ends of the tip of your fingers too. And so just having a nice little oil on there, or just, let's say you haven't, let's just do it right now. Let's just say you haven't done it and you haven't done your hair. I'm just going to take some of this and put it on the tip ends of my fingers. Why? Because it just helps keep them moist, and you want to do that if you want to have healthy skin around your nails. And it's almost like having a cuticle oil. It is a hair oil. I'm not sure, you know, somebody may go, Beth, they're so different. You should not be doing that, but I don't think they really are. I don't. I think there's a lot of products that have dual uses, and this is definitely one of them. So now I have a nice coconutty smell, which I love the smell, and I've got the ends of my tips of my fingers, and they're all nice, and my nails are done. So anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this and you enjoyed seeing my color of the week, and I will talk to you again soon.